What's it been like having Philippe work into your group, and what have you seen from the young man?
Well, I think what it does, it brings an added dimension of athleticism, speed, toughness, and like I said, his playmaking ability, and we've had some opportunities to use him, and it's just another weapon to add to our repertoire and find ways to be creative.
We haven't seen him run any routes and catch a ball yet. How is he at that aspect of it?
Well, that's still a work in progress, but just like the rest of those guys. But he's still learning and learning the position because he's been a DB and a tailback and a little bit of receiver, so he's capable of doing those things. So we'll see what's next for him.
A lot of people are talking about the running game and how the offensive line's performing. How do you say your receivers are grading out, kind of blocking for the running backs?
Well, I think that's playing the position. I think that's to be a complete receiver, you have to be able to block in the run game. And because those where the big plays happen. Extra effort downfield, perimeter blocking, that turns a 10-yard play into an 80-yard play. And then when you have explosive, you have touchdowns. And when you have touchdowns, you have an opportunity to win. So we got to be able to take advantage when we run the football, and then we got to do our jobs on the perimeter. It's all hands on deck. We got to do what we got to do to win ball games.
Pat told us yesterday it's the one thing that's missing is getting that passing game going. As you see it, what's missing? What's keeping it?
Well, I think it's a work in progress, and just like like all teams across the country. But the thing is, we got another opportunity this week, and that's what we're looking forward to going out and doing this week and getting better, and that's all we can do.
Is it maybe easier to get a passing game going this time of year than it is to try to start getting momentum in the ground game?
Well, you just never know when it's going to happen. That's what I try to tell these guys. You have an opportunity to do something great, something special this week, and like we found out a couple weeks ago when we had to win a game, we had to do what? Throw the ball a little bit. So, and they stepped up and made some plays. So, I don't think this week's going to be any different. We're going to have to make plays in the passing game. We're going to have to be consistent. But more important, we're going to have to block in the running game because that's what we do. But when we throw, we got to take advantage of our opportunities.
The other night, I think everybody had at least one catch, only one catch. Nobody had more than one. Do you guys get a little bit frustrated when that happens?
I'm not interested in the stats. I'm only worried about that one, winning.
Virginia Tech, I mean, one of the first things people think about them year in and year out is that defense, and Bud Foster's been there forever. What stands out about this 2018 group for them from what you've seen?
They're young, they're athletic, they can run. Bud does a great job with those guys. He'll have them ready to play. So it's going to be like any other week. It's going to be a tough challenge for us.
It's a signature with Bud. What's the one thing that you always are going to face when you face his defenses?
Like I said, it's bend but don't break. They haven't given up a whole lot of big plays. That front seven is pretty good. They're solid. They're always young and athletic and long on the back end, so we're going to have some challenges from that standpoint. I expect him to come in here and attack just like he does any other week.
It's senior day for Ra. What has he meant to your room for the past couple seasons?
Well, I tell you, Ra's a guy that's come here and grown a lot since he's been here. But I think the one thing I found out about Ra, he's consistent, and that's why I lean on him in that room with a young group. He leads by example, but he talks to them as well, and what it takes to be a leader, what it takes to be a player, and then show it on film.
Who are your best blockers?
I'd say Aaron Matthews is one, Maurice French is one. They all give good effort. I mean, it's just at different times it's different guys, and that's the beauty of it. It's not it's not just one guy in particular. It's we've had opportunities where Butler Jenkins has made some good blocks, but we have some guys that haven't made good blocks. You've got to be consistent because you never know when that ball's going to break, and we found that out Friday night.
Those guys like doing that, you think?
They have to. That's part of their job, and that's part of the requirement. And I think they understand what it takes to win.
Aaron had a nice play with the catch and run. You feel like there's more of that in him that we haven't seen?
No question. Like I said, I don't know where it's going to go, when he's going to get it. You better be running like you're going to get the ball on every pass play. That's basically what any offensive football team does. You just never know where the ball's going to go because the cover sometimes dictates to where the ball's going to go. So we got to be ready to go. We got to make plays, and we got to do it on a consistent basis. The best thing about us, we got an opportunity this weekend.
Taysir was building some momentum a couple games before he got dinged up down at UCF. I mean, do you think his quiet as he's been since then has been more trying to get back healthy, or just
Well,
kind of getting reintegrated into things?
I think it's a little bit of both. I think, he's not feeling well, and, we got to get him back healthy. And when we get him out there, he's got to be able to make plays that he's capable of making, because he's shown those things on video. So, like I said, we're going to need everybody, all hands on deck this weekend, because that's what it's going to take to win this ball game.